We on?
Just
I know people waiting.
all right. What's up, guys? We are live.
Here we are. Here we are.
What is up? How we doing? How we doing?
Sit over in the screen.
We here.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
we
So
had
much
some
in terms of technical difficulties.
as usual.
It's a tradition. What is up, guys?
It's getting any bigger.
How are we doing? Yeah, we can full screen.
There we go.
Hold on. What is it like? Oh, we need chat.
Yeah, we'll check them up.
Nah. What is up? How we doing, guys? Yes, sir. DH. We here. We here.
gosh.
We here.
Let's go.
Nah,
Let's
it's
go.
been a heck of a day. We have run around the triangle. We have
Yeah.
run around. We've run around the triangle. We have run around everything. We have done so much. We
No
have
lies detected there.
more to do,
Yep.
but we are getting there.
We got to get our stream deck
Wow.
up.
We're getting our production set up. We want to make sure we're live for you guys. We here. Oh my God. Yeah, we are. So we are at Duke
All the way live.
all the way.
Not sure where exactly. Close to the football field.
Yeah,
We're near
right behind the
Wallace
football
Wade.
field, right
We are
behind
near
Wallace
Wallace Wade.
We might try to go mobile for y'all so you can see the fan
Yeah,
fest.
we're gonna do something. It's gonna be a good time, guys. Seriously, we are going to
This
have.
is the start of season 7. Hopefully the rest of the season
This is our
goes
kickoff.
a little more smooth.
It's gonna be a lot more smooth,
than what we've had so far.
but we are excited to be here, guys. All right, it's gonna be a good time. So, you guys have any questions? Please ask away.
We're going to talk about the lineups that were announced for CTC. We're going to talk about our predictions for the season, lineups, players. We're going to talk about players individually, what we think of each player on the team, their contributions. We're going to talk a little bit about the ACC as a whole. Man, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to
We
talk
got
about
a lot to
before
talk about. We got
CTC.
some special guests coming on.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Bob should be joining us here any minute. He's
Hobbs
on
is on his
campus.
way.
He's looking for a potty.
Pablo's gonna be here. We got a couple of special guests from the Duke social media sphere. I apologize for our lighting. We are trying to keep our laptop from overheating. Yeah. Where do we want to start? You guys want to ask any questions? You're more than welcome. We'll start with some questions from the chat.
We got one on there yet?
Is there a way to see the chat from the phone?
I don't know. Yeah. You guys have any questions? We're ready to go, bro.
Yeah, if y'all have questions right now, we'll just get started talking about. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the players?
Yeah, let's talk about
Talk
Coop.
about this year's team?
Oh wait, here we go. We got one.
There we go.
So we got Proctor, Coop, and Maluach on a team. Is that fair today? Oh, that's a fantastic question. I'm gonna be honest.
Probably not.
No, it is not. However,
It is going to be a good test.
it's
though.
gonna be fun.
It's going to be a good test for Malik Brown, Mason Gillis, those guys.
Yeah, I think I'm more excited than anything, just to see how the guys are able to do against it.
You want me to do anything on there?
I think we're just gonna do it. What are we most looking forward to tonight? I'm excited to see this team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. This is
We've had a long off season.
this is just a really. We're waiting. We've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah, it's time to see this team. Number one, it's nice to see him play some competitive basketball too. It will be nice eventually to see him play against somebody else, but seeing them play against each other is gonna be fun. We obviously got the scrimmage clip earlier in the week on the Duke Blue Planet YouTube, so that was fun. That was good to see.
I'm just excited. It's gonna be such a good time. It is gonna be such a good time.
But yeah, back to the question about Proc, Maluach, and Coop on the same squad. Number one, I think that's indicative, obviously, of the starting lineup. At least three members of the starting lineup, anyway. That's indicative. I also think, like I said, I think it's a good test for the other defenders on the team, the guys who are kind of expected to play that defense. Seeing in terms of Malik Brown, in terms of Mason Gillis, those guys, because they're on the other squad, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me pull the roster up for y'all, really quick. It's gonna be such a good time, guys. Seriously, you have no idea how excited I am.
Because I think they threw Sean James and Evans on the team with Maluach and Proctor,
I
right?
believe you're right. Let me pull up. Okay, so blue is Foster, Brown, Kneppel, Harris, Gillis, Sheffield, and Begovic.
Okay.
The white team is Flagg, Evans, Proctor, Maluach, James, Borden, and Hubbard.
Okay. Okay.
It's going to be.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty balanced, and it's balanced, but I think it's also a test. It's a test for some of those guys. A test for Caleb Foster running the point.
Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
We're good. We're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Foster running the point on the other side, so that's kind of like a little test for him. I don't
I'm
think
excited
I don't
for
I don't
that.
expect us to see it. We'll talk about this when we get to the individual breakdowns. I don't expect to see Caleb having to run point very often this season. Unless Proc has a problem with his ankle again or something like that.
That's just you. I'll kick you off right
Does he add somebody to the stage?
Just so we can see the chat.
Oh, okay. You see chat in there?
We're making sure we can see the chat.
Yeah, sorry guys. I think that's just the individual chat. We are just kind
This
of
is all the way
going.
live, man. This is what happens.
This is guys. We do stuff like this
This is what
way
happens
too
when
much
we're
behind the
live.
scenes. Let me tell you. Oh, this is gonna be such a good. All right, so
You
we
got
got.
any question?
What will be the biggest surprise tonight? That is a fantastic question.
Biggest surprise we're seeing in the lineup with Khan,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, so far.
I mean,
He's kind of out there on an island.
Yeah. You guys saw what Quinn Cook said about an NBA player was in practice the other day and said that he thinks K2 is a top 5 pick. That's pretty significant praise for a guy who was like a low 5-star, right?
I mean, I think all season we've said
Yeah, we've
he's a
been
one
hyping
and
him.
done player. We've heard unintentional podcasts say it.
Yep, Sam.
I don't think it's any shock that he's out there and he's probably going to be highlighted in that in the lineup, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
The way the lineups have come out, like that's.
Wait, breaking news. We just got a photo from our friend Pablo. He is here. He is over by the court. He will be here shortly.
Yeah, I think it's about the expectations, right? What are your expectations? Honestly, the biggest surprise tonight may end up being how little Cooper Flagg scores on the floor. I think a lot of people are expecting him to be the leading scorer on this team.
I don't think he will.
I don't think so either. And that's not out of the realm of possibility, but I think that's going to be the biggest surprise, in my opinion. I think is going to be how much he's going to move the ball around.
Here's a hot take. If Cooper Flagg is the leading scorer, I don't think it's great for Duke.
I agree.
I think there's some truth to that.
I don't
I think
think
there's some truth to that. That's not his game. That wasn't his game at Montverde. He was the guy who, like, there's a lot of gravity around Coop, right? So he was getting double teamed. A lot of attention on him. Defenses rotating to his side and everything, and it opened up a lot of things for his teammates. And I think that's what you're going to see with this team this year. So he's very balanced and scoring.
Yes, I do believe you can watch CTC online. It'll be on ACC Network Extra,
ESPN
which is on ESPN.
It's ESPN Plus
app.
or ACC Network Extra. It's on the ESPN app. If you have a TV provider, you sign in there.
If you have YouTube TV, it'll definitely be on.
Yes.
Sling, all those things.
Yeah.
YouTube TV is the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You like it?
100%.
I haven't jumped on yet.
I agree with this take here.
Yeah.
I think Coop is just so, he has so much gravity. Like this is just this sounds like an old Steph Curry take, but he has so much gravity. You kind of, you have to focus on him. I think he's a little bit of an underrated distributor of the ball. I think he's a really good rebounder. He is a dominant defender. I really think that there can be a game that we refer to as the Cooper Flagg game. There will be many of those, but I think one of those could very easily potentially be one that he just doesn't score more than 5 points in.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. I'm not going to say that
never scoring a point as a stretch.
He's going to score.
I don't think there's a game where Cooper doesn't
active.
score.
He's too active to not score. He's too active to not really score in double digits too.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be in double digits most, if not all, games of the season. There are games that Grant Hill scored in single digits. So Cooper Flagg there may be games he does not score in double digits. Whatever. The world is not going to end if that happens.
Very true.
But him touching the ball is vital. And I think, look, a lot of teams early on in the season, they're going to dare him to shoot. I think teams are going to play drop coverage on him to start. I think
people forget that Coop, it's not that he didn't shoot because he couldn't. It's that he didn't shoot because it was way too easy for him to get to the hoop. He didn't have to. I mean, it's going to be a great time.
I could see Khan leading this team in scoring when it's all said and done.
I think it's going to be either him or Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, those are the two that I kind of have pegged as possibilities of lead team scoring outside of flag. I mean, again, I think here's the caveat to what you said, D. I think if Coop is the leading scorer by a lot, I think that's the problem. But if
I
there's
agree.
like three dudes with like 15.7, 15.6, 15.5 or something, I don't think that's as big of a deal.
Does he average a double-double?
Nah.
You don't think he averages a
It's
double-double?
hard to average double.
It's did Banchero
I mean,
even average a
that's
double
tough.
double?
I mean,
He was
Bagley
close.
and Carter did it,
They did it.
but it was like an 11, 12 double-double.
Right. They did it. It's tough though. It's not easy. Like it doesn't happen every year. I don't even think Ja averaged a double.
I don't think he did.
Ja was like 19 and 8 or 19 and 9 or something like that. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, is he gonna get close? Sure. I think he'll have like 8 rebounds a game. His activity is just that is his elite. We're gonna talk about when we talk about the guys individually. His elite package is just his movement on the floor, man. His anticipation, the way he sees the game, and then you couple that with the extreme athleticism that he has, and then the height and length factor. I'm gonna say it before Pops get here. The height and length factor.
Good idea.
You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest key there, man. That's the biggest deal. That's gonna lead to a lot of him getting a lot of 50-50 balls, a lot of long rebounds, and then and you know how he blocks shots. Like the guy defensively is a monster. Like he's gonna be one of the best defensive players on the court every time he steps away.
I mean, the biggest thing with Coop, I think, is his intensity and the fact that he never takes a play off.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I'm really excited to see that in the guy.
Yep.
You know, he has that like natural talent ability.
And that's a big difference
Combined
than
with
he had last season.
I mean, you remember what Kay always said. I'd rather take a 2-star with a 5-star work ethic over a 5-star with a 2-star work ethic.
He's a 5-star with a 5-star work ethic.
Coop's a 5-star with a like NBA work ethic.
That's dangerous.
I don't want to hear about that.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
There's gonna be a lot of fast break dunks for him. He's gonna look like as soon
Oh, yeah.
as we get ball, he's out.
He's gonna
This
be looking to go.
is a guy who's never gonna stop working.
And
You've
he's
seen
got
it in the clips,
he's
right?
got good hands too.
Yeah.
Like he can go up and get the ball.
Absolutely. You've seen it in the clips. John wants this team to run. So the ways you run, number one is defense. Turn offense into defense. Loose balls, 50-50 chances. All of those things. Those are the ways you run. On top of pushing the ball, right? You got to have a point guard who's capable of doing so. And looking for the point guard. And I think Tyrese Proctor being the sole point guard of the team this year is going to be a big deal because you're not worried about who you need to get the ball to. You're not confused as to where the ball needs to go. Like the team has set roles this year, which I think is a big difference from the last couple of years under John, and I think it's a big deal for this team.
I agree.
That was the thing, like Jack said, Cooper is underrated as far as distributing goes.
Mm-hmm.
So if he does get that ball on a fast break and people are closing in on it, he's not going to force anything crazy.
Yeah.
That's a kick out 3 to the corner all day long.
Yeah, absolutely.
To
Ball's not gonna get stuck in the corner this year.
No, no.
Ball's not getting
No.
stuck in the corner.
Ball goes to the corner, shot goes up.
Yep.
All day,
Ball's not
every
getting
day.
stuck in the corner this year. I'm excited, man. We look all the things that we wanted, we have this season, right? Like shooting, check.
Yeah.
Height, check that box off, right? Like
Shortest starter's gonna be 6'5", no matter who it is.
yeah. Defense, check. Like keep checking all the boxes of all the things we've complained about over the past couple of years, and we have it this season.
We do. We got everything.
Veteran leadership,
Oh.
check. Like
Yeah.
another big thing, right? Like
Dominated,
last year,
dominated the transfer portal. Check.
I
True.
was watching last year's CTC live that we did. One of the things we talked about, we brought up the conversation like, could we have a platoon on last year's team? Hindsight being 2020, obviously not, absolutely
Right.
not. But part of the reason for that was the reliance on freshmen and John not wanting to rely on freshmen. Not only that freshman class was not very talented. It wasn't an extremely talented freshman class.
True.
Big difference this year. The freshmen this year can play. I think there's a couple of freshmen I think will not play very much this season, but they're there and they're available. I don't think the conversation for a platoon is to be had this season because I don't think we're going to do that.
No, I don't think
we're
John's
gonna-
ever gonna do that.
We're going to spot sub.
All right, so this next question here is, what does Evans have to do to stand out tonight? Make his shots. That's my take.
That's a good question. He's the one dude on the team that can take the ball to the rim, create his own shot at will.
Mhm.
So we need to see that.
Mhm.
And that might be the only thing that gets him on the court significantly, if that makes, because he might be one of those freshmen that doesn't get to play a lot. It just is what it is. It's a 40-minute game with 5 people, so he's going to have to show that he can play one-on-one ISO basketball, because I think he's one of two dudes on the team who can do that.
Yeah,
Him and Foster.
yeah. I think defense is going to be what I need to see from him tonight. Like, obviously, he's going to have he's going to be faced up against either Cian James or no, sorry, he's on CNC. Khan or Darren Harris. Like, show us you can guard, because I think that's one thing John wants to see out of him is, can you guard? And if he can't show that he can't guard, like if he's showing that he can't guard on this particular team, a team that is built around defense, we know what he can do with the ball on the offensive side of it. But defensively, what can he do for us?
That's the big question. Yeah, I mean, they don't turn on. They don't call him. Oh, it died. They don't call him slim for no reason. He is a skinny dude.
Yeah.
He's going to have to be able to, be a presence on that side of the ball.
Yes, yeah. Strength is definitely another one of those things that could keep him off the floor. A lot of good questions coming in, man.
Yeah, seriously.
This is great.
The thing with him though is he's the guy that I've consistently called a microwave scorer.
Yeah.
All off season and going back to last year, he is a microwave scorer. He is going to, as DH said here, he will find you a bucket.
Absolutely.
He is probably the best player on the roster in terms of creating your own shot.
He'll have the most highlights.
Yes. He is a highlight reel.
Yeah, he'll have the most top 10 ESPN highlights if you want to go with that route.
He's such a good one-on-one player, but this team is not built on that.
This team is built on distribution.
Mm-hmm. Now, we are going to have moments where we need one-on-one play.
Situational.
Right?
I think it's super situational.
Exactly. So,
you put him in off the bench, he will, he can be a spark.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where he's going to shine as a freshman.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he sees zero time.
No, I think he's going to play.
But I just don't know that he gets, major minutes with this squad. It'll defense. He's got, got to be better than Luke Kennard on defense.
Yeah.
Can you be better than Luke?
There might be a game where he doesn't play.
Yeah.
There might be a 2-game, 3-game stretch where he doesn't play.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I think it's real situational. If they need a bucket right now,
that's slim.
We got 13 seconds left in the half. Here, go.
Right.
No play drawn up. Just go.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a really good question. What matchup are we looking forward to the most tonight? I'm gonna say Coop versus Gillis.
Mm-hmm.
Coop Gillis.
I think that's a really good one.
That's interesting.
That Proctor Knuppel.
Well, it depends if Proctor's guarding.
Yeah, it depends on who he's guarding. Because whoever Proctor's probably gonna be guarding Caleb, and Caleb's gonna have a rough night.
Yeah. I think,
like I said, this could be a good test.
I think it might be Evans or James on Knuppel, and I'm really excited for that matchup too. But I really think
I think he'll probably put Cian on Knuppel just to test him offensively.
Who's con guard?
That's what I was just saying. I think it's either gonna be Cian or Evans.
Which is gonna be good.
Both of those will be
one
fun
of the things they talked about with Khan was how strong he is, right?
Yeah.
Everybody to a man is how they're so surprised how strong he is, right? So that's him and Cian. That's gonna be a really cool matchup, man. You're talking about two strong wing players, both around that 6'6" range. That's gonna be fun, man. There's a lot of fun matchups for this. I'm kind of glad they didn't just go with here's our starting 5, and then here's the other group. I'm kind of glad that they're actually kind of mixing it up. That's pretty cool.
We might not know the starting 5 yet.
No, I don't think we do.
Do you?
I think they know.
I think this could.
I think it's the two returners, Khan, Flag, and Malawach. I think we've kind of said that all summer. I think that's what it ends up being.
Oh, we got a special guest in the comments. What's up, Lenzel?
Lenzel came out.
Hey.
Oh, no.
What's up, man? Hey, we got Countdown to Craziness right here, right now.
Yep. What'd he say?
He said, "Welcome to the Carolinas, fellas. Make sure y'all come back next week for the blue-white game."
Didn't they get rid of your Midnight Madness because it was so boring?
I thought they were still doing something.
Nah, it's gonna be a great time.
In the way.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to see what Carolina looks like this year. I'm gonna be completely honest, Lenzel. Thank you for Thank you for the comment. I'm sorry that you're a UNC fan. You know it's all love, but give us 1 sec as we manage the logistics for this. Would you look who's here? What are you looking at? Our first special guest is here.
Rolling in. Let's make some room.
Good.
sir. Yes,
Awesome.
sir. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
What's up, big guy?
How you doing, man?
Good. Good.
You good, man?
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
introduce
Nice to
him.
meet you. Yes,
Derek.
sir. Oh, man. How we doing today?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Samurai.
Sir, professional UNC basketball troll. How we doing today?
Yeah.
Y'all doing all right, man? South Sea Fox on the
Well,
way in.
Tell her we
Tell her
we
Yeah, did
apologize.
see Fox got a quick word in just to wish him good luck and everything on this season.
Yeah.
But good to be here. What are we, looking forward to this season? What's
We were actually just talking about that. You
Okay.
pulled up perfect time. We had a question. Sorry, first time driving manual. I see. Good job. We had a comment. What matchup you looking forward to tonight? Have you seen the lineup?
no, so
You
I
seen
was
the
trying to
lineup?
glance at it on the way over here, but I didn't really get to see it. So
Yeah, you can't read the line of a drive.
yeah, make sure I don't do that. Yeah, make sure I don't do that. Okay, let's see. We've got Coop, Isaiah, Tyrese. Come on, man. Really and truly, I think my main thing for me, which I don't really see it in like the game one lineup, is really seeing how Tyrese is going to be able to kind of finish over this like stronger, more athletic team. We all know Tyrese, he struggled finishing at the rim last year. He can kind of sort of get there when he turns the corner, but he struggles. But if he can do that, even though countdown's a really limited sample size, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
I think I really want to see Khan have like a damn moment. Whether that's a high IQ pass, flashy pass, a tough bucket on somebody. That's really just what I want to see tonight.
Yeah.
And then Sion, of course, it's good that we actually bring in a transfer. Yeah, right, man. Sion, he's talented, but I really want to see him compete against some more guys that are going to be on his level.
The transfers are gonna be fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
Malik,
Yeah.
I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward
I'm excited to see
it, man.
Malik on defense.
That's my guy,
Absolutely.
man. I'm very excited for Malik.
Yeah, just
Really quick, I hate to interrupt you guys. Bill, thank you. I would love if you put this up on the DBR boards. Thank you for
Oh, nice.
thank you for sharing that. Much love
Absolutely.
to DBR. I got a bunch of
Yeah.
friends and family involved with DBR, so
Been
Always
looking
good.
at DVR for decades.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know.
since I was little.
Yeah, they're
little
definitely
kid.
a pioneer with Duke
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the season in general, and I guess we might get to see a little bit tonight, but like just thinking about the defensive potential with not even, Tyrese and Kaman and everything, but Malik and Coop as off-ball defenders together. Like,
Yeah.
that's going to be something that we have not seen. And I mean, honestly, I don't know how long it's been
Right.
since Duke's had two off-ball defenders that can defend that well.
Absolutely.
This team is built off defense, and it's going to be
Yeah.
really tough for any guard in the country
Mhm.
to get going.
Yeah.
Sure.
With any of these guys you put out there, whether
Mhm.
it be Khan or Proctor or James, or any Evans,
Yeah.
anybody, it's going to be tough.
Mhm.
It's going to be tough.
So, like, Lou and Sheldon, maybe the last that like defensively dominant
And
4-5
Shavik.
combo.
That
Yeah.
team.
And Shav,
I
true.
think I want
Yeah.
to say, didn't that team broke the Duke record for shot blocks in the
Yeah.
season, if I'm not mistaken.
think
And they
you're
did
right.
it early. Like it didn't take like till the last game in March. Like they did it in I would say by like January or February they had it.
Yeah,
That was an underrated Duke squad. Anything with Shavlik was underrated.
That team was awesome.
the Final Four team was crazy.
That team was awesome. Yeah, no, I mean look at the transfers they brought in, right? Like there's the staples of the guys that they brought in. It was defense, right? Cian, defender. Malik Brown, defender. Mason Gillis, defender. Like that's what they brought in. But then they also have some other skills. Mason Gillis can help stretch the floor. Malik Brown is like exceptionally efficient from two. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And then Cian is capable of being a number one scorer at the D1 level. He's just not gonna have to do it for this team. Like if he averages 10 points a game, like cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gravy.
You know what I mean?
I forgot. There was a coach's corner. I forgot. It might have been you that was talking about Sion getting to kind of feast on those second units and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
going to be
Yeah, 'cause that's what
absolutely
we talked
special.
about. We talked about him come off the bench.
Yeah,
on
like,
his coach's corner.
If he does come off the bench, which I think he will, he's going to be going against either second team guys from other teams
Mhm.
or tired guys
Yeah.
with tired legs
Yeah.
from their first team, and he's going to dominate.
Absolutely.
Like he could be a guy that averages 12, 15 points a game, like easy, easy, just off putbacks.
Go Duke! Hey, if you guys aren't familiar with our Coach's Corner, check that out. It's on our Patreon, 5 Point Play Podcast. I think it's where our best work is. We do a lot of like in-depth looks from coaches' perspective on film of players, opponents, a lot of different things.
Especially for any basketball nerds, it's like my favorite thing.
Absolutely.
Dude, I love
So
the
fun.
coach's corner.
It's
so
one
fun.
of my favorite things.
Yes. We're gonna have to get you on the coach's
Yeah,
corner.
absolutely.
I'd love
Please
to
do,
have you
man.
on
Get
there.
you on the
Yeah.
coach's corner this
Yeah,
year,
man. Settled in a new job and everything. I got some
All right,
time
yes,
now,
sir.
man. I'm
Let's go.
clear now, so we're good. So we talk about like defense and everything. We know that Duke's going to be built on a defensive identity. But what do you think like the offense is going to be? I mean, obviously we've got killers. You've got Coop. You've got Khan. From what we're hearing, I guess we still have to wait and see. But the word is now that Khan is like, the next great freshman, I guess. Which I'm buying it until I can't buy it anymore. But what do we feel like Duke's offensive identity is going to be?
I mean, I don't think.
It's
Like
tough.
we talk about positionless basketball,
Yeah.
like there's so many chess pieces that you can move around. I can't. We talk about who leads the team in scoring, who does this, who does that. It would not surprise me one bit if there's, 6 different dudes who end up, leading the team in scoring any particular game.
Yeah.
Like I think any particular game somebody can go off, and if somebody has a weak shooting night or they're not, all in for it or whatever, you got 7 dudes on the bench ready to come in and just go crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say that they're going to have an identity yet, to be quite honest. I think it depends on like almost like a football team. Like if you guys are showing me 8 in the box, well then I'm going to throw it over the DB's head.
Right.
Or if you're not going to stack the box, I'm going to run it up the middle. Like that's the best way I can put it. And we'll see a lot tonight. Obviously they're not going to show all their cards because this is just
This is
footage
just,
footage for other
entertainment.
teams to use if
Yeah,
you do.
right.
So
And I mean, not the finished product either.
sure.
But adaptability doesn't mean no identity, though, right?
Yeah.
Like
True.
they're going to be adaptable. They're going to run they're going to run things probably inside out.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, you have Cooper Flag, you have Kamamalawa, so you're going to have to get a lane touch. Like you have to get a lane touch, and then with the shooters that we have drawing the defense in, that's going to be super important, right? Like, so I mean, I think that's the identity. It might not be a particular like it's not going to be dribble drive motion like Calipari or anything like that. It's going to be an adaptable offense. When that second unit comes in, when Malik comes in, we're going to run things probably a little bit like we did last year with Flip and Mark Mitchell.
I would love to see a heavy pick and roll.
Baseline actions and all that type of stuff. Like
I would
all
love to
the
see
stuff in John's bag that he's been wanting to run, he's going to be able to do more this year with fluidity and efficiency.
I'd love to see a heavy pick and roll with Proctor.
Oh, yeah.
I think he
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
that like the best we've ever seen Proctor was when he had Lively, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
No
When
question.
Lively came in to his own and figured it out.
Yep.
If Malawatch can do half as good as Lively did in the second half of that season, I think Proctor's going to shoot himself into a top 15 pick.
Yeah.
Most lineups, Proctor's probably going to be the 4th or 5th option on offense, which is perfect for him.
Sure.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
perfect for him.
Well, what have I always said about Proctor? I don't need you to be the leading
He needs to
scorer.
facilitate.
I just need you to be a threat.
Yep.
If the ball comes to you in a particular area, I just need you to be a threat.
And as a matter of fact, when he was the leading scorer, like things weren't good.
No,
Yeah.
When
You
he was the main point on offense, like things weren't going well for him. Like
But-
he was very inefficient.
you see how easy it is for Proctor to get to the rim. He just doesn't finish well.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if there was somebody there like a Lively,
But that
or
mid range
Mo-
though is nasty.
mid-range is dirty.
That
But
mid-range is nasty.
he's got such an easy just
I like the
up,
mid-range.
up to the
No,
big
man.
dude floater. I mean, he's
And that's what's going to make the pick and roll dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you have to guard him in the mid range.
Yeah.
And he's going to prove that.
Alex, countdown starts at, I want to say
7 o'clock for the
7
women.
o'clock for the women, 8 o'clock for the men.
The blue carpet walks at 5:45 according to the schedule. So they'll be inside. Doors open to Cameron at 6. So people are going to be flooding in around 6.
I wish our starters were older. I mean, you got
We got a lot of
you got some
a lot of
older
vets on this
leadership.
team.
I mean, I don't know how much older you can.
So 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior. I understand that comment, especially when you have 3, a junior.
Isn't
a
that what
super
we
senior
started in
and-
2015 for
Yeah.
a while?
Yeah. So I understand, but that look, the starting lineup today, or whatever we think the starting lineup today, may not be the starting lineup in January. May not be the starting lineup in March.
Oh, we got another question about some big name recruits. Any big name recruits going to be here tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Nate.
Nate Ament, Caden Lewis,
And
Shelton Henderson.
Yep.
Is anyone else? I thought there were 4 coming.
That's what I asked you earlier. I
Unless
thought
it
there
was somebody, unless it's
them.
somebody in another class.
Unless
I
somebody
have not
canceled.
seen-
Did you guys hear the alleged Caden Lewis comment
No.
about UNC and recruiting?
No,
No.
I know he dropped them.
They claim that this is a quote from him.
What
The
is-
staff and players were really nice at UNC, They didn't talk much about the NBA though, which is the ultimate goal for me. They were more so focused on family first, which is cool. But it sounds like Duke's brotherhood differences. You see NBA players in
Okay.
Duke's gym.
And
So,
that's been my biggest gripe with UNC for a long
Yeah,
time. That
Okay.
they get these top tier guys, but then they end up playing for 4 years and never going anywhere.
Yeah.
A degree is cool and all, but like if I'm a parent in the living room and you come to recruit my son, I want to know that you're going to help him get to the next level.
Pablo is here.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
We got Pobs in the building now.
Good. You know, I want to sit in the whip. The door's open. She's in the whip. So she'll have to sit in the
Where's
car.
she at?
You want to sit in the car?
Come here.
There's no.
Come here. Come say hi to everybody. This is my daughter Mariah. It's Dustin.
Yo.
Hey Mariah, how are you doing?
Bye, boy, fam.
AC.
It's good. Nice to meet you. She has
She
doors
got
open
the-
in the
she got
car,
the
so you
Duke
want to sit in the
shorts,
car,
the
so you don't
Duke
have to sit in the
pants
sun
on.
and all.
Oh
that.
shit.
You know what time
You're a
it
Duke
is.
fan now?
Hell yeah.
I heard.
Transition. Love it.
Heard.
Y'all ready live?
Yeah, man.
Sir. Shit, bro. It's hot as a motherfucker.
Media is
Yeah.
saying our
Big difference from
backcourt
last
is
year.
weak. There's no way. They don't trust Proctor.
Don't need him to be option A though. You know, he doesn't have to be 1A.
Yeah.
Some of Proctor's best games came in March, though.
That's true.
Boozer Twins will
Some-
be here,
some of
DH?
Proctor's- I didn't know that. I thought they were.
Oh, Lenzel. Lenzel said, "Oh, here's the pause guy."
Yeah, you know.
Do we want to move the table back? Since we're not using that thing, we can move the table
Yeah,
back.
we
a
can.
little
Yeah, we can push the table back. I got you, bro. I got you.
bit. Let me know what it looks like.
Oh, it's better. Much better.
Not
We're
bad.
gonna need to shift ourselves too.
I can move this.
Shifting.
Yeah, I can do it.
Shifting.
How's that look? Did I get it
I'm
right in
in
the
the back.
frame?
Here, you get in the front, dude. I'm like twice your size.
I guess this is the outside right here. We see.
Yeah, we got Pablo
we see the
here.
player, We got Pablo in. We got Dian. There we go.
We're good.
Yeah, we got the whole crew here.
We're good. We're here.
I don't know if I'm seeing anything about the Boozer Twins being at Duke
What's up, man?
today.
What's up?
So the 5-point guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
man.
What's your name?
Ahmad.
Ahmad, how you doing, man?
Ahmad.
I saw you on Twitter, man.
Yeah. How are you?
What's
What's
up?
up, man?
What's up, bud?
Twitter fam's
How
here.
How you doing?
Appreciate you,
Nice
man.
to
Yo, we got Twitter fam in the
You wanna say
building.
anything to the people?
We're live.
We're live.
We are live.
First time here, so
First time here?
yeah, from LA.
Okay.
Oh, welcome.
That's
Awesome, man. That's what's California in the building.
Yeah, I just moved out here like 3 months ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, welcome to the area, man.
Thank you,
Welcome.
appreciate
It's a
it.
lovely
yeah.
place to be.
Glad you're here, man. You too, man.
Nice to meet you, man. Real nice to
Absolutely.
meet you. You on Twitter?
Yeah.
What's your name on Twitter, dog? Make sure I follow you. I don't know if you follow me.
I think I follow up most of you.
Okay.
I don't know. I ain't never seen you. I don't know, dog.
1565.
What is it?
Jiu-Jitsu 16.
Jiu-jitsu.
Let me get you
I've
back.
seen him. I've seen him on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
GIU, GIT.
I mean, we got.
I do jitsu, so that's.
There you go.
Okay,
I'll
so
let you put it in, dog. My fault. Don't mess with me, man. No jiu-jitsu, bro. I'm tripping. Hey, it's hot.
Long
bro.
day for you guys, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been setting up. Everything's good.
Oh,
man.
man.
We're excited, man. Excited for CTC.
Got you. I'll
Go
follow
ahead
you
and
right
type
now,
that
bro.
in. I see it too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. he's
I got to
following
bench if I change my handle name for you guys.
No way, man. You're good.
I've been training longer than I've been.
It's all good, man. All good. How long you been a Duke fan?
Since I was 9 years old, man.
Nice.
Maintained.
Love
There
it.
you go.
89. That's the same year I became a fan, man.
So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, we got a question from a while back that I just never got to. It's a good one though. It's what is Duke's biggest weakness, if any? And I think that's a fantastic question.
I see not having a backup point.
Okay.
I think
Nah,
yeah.
I think we good. I think we got Tyrese.
Backup
and
center,
Caleb.
probably.
I think the backup 5 spot is.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's my
that-
biggest worry. is the
yeah.
post.
Big Cat being hurt is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
He didn't have the boot on though.
He didn't?
That's a win.
Backup,
That's good.
backup shot block. Backup
Yeah.
rim protector, Sure.
Yeah.
That's
I think that
That's a
picture was on
big
purpose
one.
too. They could have showed anybody. They showed Pat with no boot on, sitting on the sideline. I don't know, man. Like
no, you're right.
maybe
I mean,
maybe no red shirt this year. We'll see what happens, right?
He might
That
come
is a
out
good
here
question,
and drop
but I-
30 tonight.
that is a good question.
The new Christian
I was
Reed.
about to say Chris Reese.
Hoping
We
that
need
same
it.
footage and stuff.
We need it.
Yeah, a big man coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest worry.
Yeah.
I mean-
Because can Common play 25, 30 minutes a game? I don't think so.
I think it's gonna be there's
I
gonna be
think
a lot of
he can.
Coop and
He
Malik
has
at the
to,
5.
But
Yeah.
foul trouble might keep him out.
That's the big part.
But is he going to be productive in
I
30
think it would be.
30
I mean,
minutes?
he played 34 minutes a
You
game
got
for
so
his
much.
after
You got
team.
so much around him.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That he don't have to. all pause. He don't got to take on the full load.
Look,
That's
you're-
crazy right there.
That's one on the pause count for today.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
All right, hey Lenzel, thank you for being on, and as always for you, go Duke.
I think I've seen this photo. I'm Pablo, right?
Yeah.
All you guys, I follow so many of you guys. I don't know.
I'm Jack. I'm Duke Blue MBB on Twitter. I'm Duke.MBB on Instagram.
I'm Dr. Jack,
He's
but I'm
Duke
not a
fan.
doctor.
D the Duke fan.
Duke fan.
That basically
Yo,
is
you
the one
ain't
who
even
runs
real
the 5
bullshit.
point
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
are.
I know.
I'm
Dude.
Duke Samurai UNC troll.
And then TK's not here.
TK's not here.
He's
TK
in
is
spirit.
TK is having fun.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Here's another great question. We got
I was still on jet talking shit. Oh my god. Yeah.
we got a great question here from Jeff. What Duke team do we feel is the best team ever? As a really, we've talked about this before, and
They done had so many good teams, man. It's just
Start up
I
front.
mean,
Start up front and go
and
around.
it probably
You really
necessarily
wanna
ain't
start
even
with
the
me?
team that won the
Yeah.
championship.
damn.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll go first.
The best
You go
team
first.
probably
I'll
won't
go
win.
first.
That's what I was about to say.
It's a 99 team, right?
I
You know,
think
yeah.
That, I
19.
mean,
What team was that?
Brand.
that, what,
Brand squad.
2 or
William
3 losses,
Avery, Elton
right?
Brand.
You know,
Was Corey Maggette on that team?
Yeah.
He was off the bench.
William Avery. Will Avery too, right?
You got like 99. You got 01.
They're definitely one of the most dominant dudes.
Yeah.
They're one of the most
So,
dominant teams in NCAA.
But when you say
history.
best, though, when you say best team,
Right.
are we talking about best talent or just best overall team? I guess he's talking about best overall team. I
Yeah.
guess we got to pick a team that won the chip then, right?
Talent, the best
But
talent.
talent wise,
I'm
it
going
wasn't the best
Bagley
talent
squad.
wise.
Talent-wise,
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
2018 or
Bagley squad,
19.
Yeah. I would say so.
I don't know. 99 might be better than Bagley team.
I don't know, bro. They had the number one
They did.
fucking
They did.
They had
prospect
4
at
lottery
every
picks.
position, bro.
They
You know what
did
I'm
4
saying?
lottery picks.
And
Different,
Batty
though.
had 5 lottery
Right.
picks.
I think I like the one.
01. That was a really
think
good
that's the
team.
best.
Yeah, that's
I would
probably,
call
that the
that was
best
probably the
team.
best team.
It's-
I think that was probably the best. I don't
I don't know, man. 91, 92.
All right,
though,
Jeff-
it's hard to
Jeff
say.
says best overall, and that talent doesn't always win championships.
91, 92. Then.
91,
You're talking about the
92,
team that
yeah.
won
What team was
back-to-back.
the Trajan Lang team?
That was
99.
99.
I think it's 99 after
He was with
brief
Brandon.
deliberation
He was
with
with Brandon.
everyone. I think it's 99.
I'm going 91, 92.
That's
I mean,
what that's
you're talking
what
about
Jeff
best
says
team
too.
Overall, like you're talking about a team that went back to back, beat UNLV, which is one of the best teams in NCAA history. You're talking about Christian Laettner, one of the best top 5 players in NCAA history. Grant Hill, top 10 player in NCAA history. I don't know, man. Bobby Hurley, assist leader in NCAA history.
Yeah,
Hard to beat that squad, man.
it really is.
It's really tough to beat that squad. 2001 is special in my team. I love 2001. That's the team. They had 6 dudes. Like
Yeah.
they had 6 guys.
Yeah,
who just
but didn't they set the
worked
3-point
all
record?
season. They did.
Their 2015 really played as a team.
They
though.
did. That was a good team too.
They played, and they were young.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Exactly,
young,
right?
and they played. Yeah, I just didn't want to block them out. Like that. That was a really young team, but they played like they had been there for years.
All right, here's another one.
So
Which
good ones to
team?
choose from.
Which team outside the ACC will be our biggest challenge this season?
Outside the ACC?
Yeah, non-conference. I'm gonna say Baylor in the tournament for mental and emotional reasons more than anything else.
That'd be a tough game.
I can't even think of who we playing in the SEC challenge.
Auburn.
Okay, that's
Well,
what
Can-
smoke
can-
Auburn.
it's, we play Kentucky and Kansas this year, which would be interesting.
Kansas is good.
Kansas.
I think Kansas
good.
is probably
Kansas is really good.
of the teams that are currently on the schedule. Not talking about March, I think it's probably Kansas.
Yeah,
What
you
was the
got
question?
to see.
The best non-conference opponent Duke's gonna have. The biggest challenge in the non-conference.
I think
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Kansas, Kentucky.
Probably Kansas.
Kentucky gonna be good too. That's gonna be tough.
Is there somebody we don't play that you put in that group? I don't know.
Somebody that we don't play?
Baylor.
Yeah, like a team that's not on our schedule. Baylor probably.
We're getting Baylor in the
Arkansas
tournament,
is
guys.
good.
Baylor.
I was about to say
We
Arkansas.
get Baylor every year, bro. Somehow,
Yeah.
some way. Paul.
Houston's gonna be good. Houston's gonna be
We'll
good.
get
They're always
Jeremy
gonna
at
be
the
tough.
316.
We have to. You know it's gonna happen, and you know it's gonna break someone's hearts.
Gonzaga's gonna be a good team.
Gonzaga is gonna be really
They're
good.
gonna be decent.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Kansas.
Nobody from the Big Ten.
No.
I'm not concerned about one
Ant Wright?
basketball team. in the
No,
Big
no
Ten.
disrespect to Ant Wright. We've had him on before. He's a good dude.
Full disrespect.
But I'm not scared of the Big Ten this year. We're playing a Big Ten team. in February.
UConn either.
Illinois, that's
Nope.
No, yeah, UConn's in a full rebuild mode.
I don't see it with them. Maybe I'm missing something.
No, they're in a rebuild.
Yeah.
Right. I hope they're paying attention. I hope they're
I
watching.
guarantee there's a couple.
You know, there's a couple.
I like Alabama's roster too.
I think they're good.
Alabama-
They're
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Alabama, they got a pretty good
They
roster.
gassed. They hyped up.
They got a good coach. I like their coaching staff.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Even though he's an asshole.
Alabama?
I think he's a good coach.
Nate Oates.
I think
He
he's
is a good coach.
man.
Nate Oates is a
He's
good
hell of a
coach, even though he
recruiter. He's
sucks.
a good coach.
Rutgers is solid. I'm intrigued by Rutgers. I'm not gonna say that I'm scared of them at
Not
all.
yet.
The same problems that people say that about us about being too young. They're relying on 2 freshmen.
They're relying on 2 freshmen. Yeah, like they're
Yeah.
2 very good freshmen. Don't get me wrong, but
They got a lot of talent. But
They do. They're good, but
they're not gonna be.
They lost
They
Cliff
gotta get it
Amore.
together.
Cliff Amore went to Bama.
Yeah.
So they don't have the big
Wait,
man.
Harper.
You didn't go to Carolina? Oh, nah, Cliff didn't go to Carolina, man. Come on.
That's right.
That
Hey,
was
are
so
they ever
funny.
gonna get a big? They got the one dude. They got old boy from
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Yeah,
who?
finally.
Not the good one.
Yeah, exactly.
no, not the good one. No, not him.
What's next? What we
Get
got?
him.
Next?
I don't think we have any new questions right now.
Something just popped up.
No, we got some good stuff. If you guys have any more questions,
West, North Virginia, North Carolina, Philly, all over the place.
we got-
I'm the only one from here.
You,
I'm
you and
from
me.
North Carolina too.
Oh yeah, I thought you
And
were. I thought
TK,
you were.
TK lives down here.
That's right.
TK.
TK.
I live in Morris.
He's a transplant though.
It's right next to the airport.
oh, Norchad Omir's at Baylor too. That's a
Yeah,
very good
Omir's
point.
at
They got a
They
squad.
got a squad.
Baylor's
They
good,
do.
man.
Baylor's gonna be real
EJ
good.
has a couple times.
Whether it's a Final Four matchup or it's somehow in the tournament, they're gonna make sure that Duke plays Baylor this year. It is going to.
It's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, so it's gonna happen, man. It's
Jeremy,
gonna- they'll be too
Roach,
good for the Sweet 16, I
Nothing
think,
but love for you. If Duke plays Baylor, we're not on speaking terms. At least for a day.
Whoa. I know, man.
I hate it. I hate it.
Hate it.
I hate it so much. But you know what?
You got
It was
paid.
best for both parties.
Sure.
You got paid.
Yeah, he's good, man.
He's gonna be good.
He ain't crying about it.
He's not.
He's
No?
all right.
He's not.
He's
Didn't
all right.
degree and he's paid. He's
Shit,
good.
let me hold something,
Seriously.
Jeremy.
He over there making beats. Pause.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
You should give me some.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Did he?
No, man. Time out.
No, did
That technical foul.
he? No, did he?
Technical
Oh,
foul.
No.
I think we got a squad this year. I'm really excited to see how everything goes.
We might have a few squads.
More than that, yeah.
Let's start at the top. Proctor, right? Let's talk about
Yeah. Talk about it.
expectations. Ready to go.
Oh, Tyrese?
Yeah.
He gonna,
I ain't worried about
I mean,
points
he
per game.
better kill.
Yeah.
Just
better
do
kill
what you
everything.
would have been doing
Mhm.
and
Play defense.
play defense.
Distribute.
Be a threat when the ball
Yeah.
comes to you in the right spot.
Absolutely.
Dribble,
Absolutely.
drive, and like I said earlier in the
Finish at the
pod,
rim.
like,
Pause.
you got. I don't even think he needs to do that anymore because now you got Common.
Mid range.
Well, shit, my
Yeah,
fucking
I think the
range
SEC
still
is
got-
going to be
Yeah.
interesting. I'm not necessarily
He
worried,
takes
I
that
think-
mid range shot in the pick and roll.
but I think it's going to be interesting.
with a
Yeah.
guy that he can lob the ball.
Yes.
What if that guy?
I agree.
Because you know they're gonna
Mid-range.
try to take him out the game, bro.
Take that mid
You know
range.
what I'm saying? You go. If you the defense, what you gonna do if Proctor driving at you? You gonna stay with Common, or you gonna let this guy get a shot at the basket? Smart defense is gonna back off of him. They gonna fucking take Common. They gonna hit Common,
Mhm.
try to get him. You know what I'm saying? They know the lob gonna come. You know
Well, I'll
what I'm
say
saying?
decision making then.
Yeah.
I mean,
But in the pick and roll, like you said, got to be a threat. The mid range, he's a threat. We know he's a threat in the mid range. He is damn near automatic in the mid range.
Yes. I will say my expectations are that he makes it. I don't know if he's going to be first or second. I think he's going to make an all ACC team.
He should. I think he's gonna do what he should have did last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make an all
He's gonna make-
team, Duke's in trouble.
He's going to make the Wendell Moore
I wouldn't
jump,
say
that
he's
Wendell
trouble,
Moore
but still-
sophomore
still
and
got a
junior
lot.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Shire kind of referenced that on the
Yeah.
pod
Yeah.
too. He said, you know,
Yeah.
you see the jump that went.
Shout out the Crazy Cats. Those guys are the homies.
Yeah, they did good for sure. Yeah.
It was a great
If
interview.
you're driving the boat this squad and you don't make an all ACC team, that means Duke was in trouble.
I think
Yeah.
if he plays solid, we're good. As long as
Yeah.
he's solid and consistent,
Mhm.
I think we're good. I don't think he necessarily got to, rack up a bunch of.
Be the best point guard in
No.
the ACC.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
just
be
don't
Chris
play-
Duhon.
Just if he's a traditional.
Take that Duhon role and just run with it, right?
We don't need him to come out there and be Trayvon Ball.
Nope.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? Just be you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just get your pass on.
Take that Chris Duhon role and run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
I
didn't
finally
say it this time.
conceded it.
I
I
didn't
have
say it
finally
this time.
conceded to AC that he's going to be in the Chris Duhon role.
all
Absolutely.
defense.
It only took 3 years.
Oh yeah. That should be a must.
Defense,
That should be mandatory.
the
He definitely
facilitating.
should be striving for that.
Mhm.
And then I think if he get that, I think we straight.
Yeah.
As long as he wreak havoc, you know what I'm saying, on defense,
How
we
many guys
straight.
you have in ACC all defense?
I said all 5.
Coop.
Yeah, all 5.
I think Coop makes it. I think Malik makes it if he plays more than 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot of candidates.
Tyrese has a good chance.
Got a lot of candidates. Common has a
Common,
chance.
there is a real chance that Duke gets 5 all defense.
Man, I don't think we will.
Nobody's voting.
No one will.
All 5.
Maybe realistically 3 though. I think we
They
will.
would riot.
Common should probably
Yeah.
get all defense.
Yeah.
Do they not do 2 all ACC defense teams?
Do they have what?
Don't they have 2 all
For the
defense
first and a
teams in the
second, I
ACC?
thought they just do all ACC defense.
And then honorable mention. Yeah, you're right.
I think
Yeah.
just leave it at that.
Let's
I mean, a lot
talk-
of dudes are gonna get votes for sure.
Yes.
I don't know that 5 guys will get voted onto an all ACC defensive team, but I think they'll get voted.
Yeah.
All right.
Reporters. Yeah.
Do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you guys think we can get a 1 seed?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
If we don't,
Do I think we can get the 1 seed is the question. And I think that also.
I think that's the
is-
bigger
yes.
question. Yeah, I think Duke will be a top 2 seed. I think.
Why not? Right? Why can't we?
pissed if they don't get a 1
Why
seed.
can't we? Right?
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Like you got veteran leadership, you got extremely talented freshmen, you got a squad built around defense, you have a talented point guard. Like all the things that you say, all the things that are said that we need in March, we have every single one of those things.
I think just put it all together.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Strength of schedule. If we go into the non-conference winning games, which we should because we have veterans, like we're not breaking in a bunch of lower 4-star freshmen like we did last year, like we did the year before, like relying on those types of guys to give us spot minutes here and there. The spot minutes are coming from guys who have been starters.
All the way
Yeah.
down the
Other
bench.
programs.
All the way down the bench.
Yeah.
We got dogs too.
Yeah.
Literally,
Like
the-
they said, like we want dogs.
Every-
and now
I think-
they got dogs.
I think the only guy that wasn't a starter that is on this roster was Cam Sheffield.
He was a starter.
Cameron Sheffield?
Absolutely, he was.
Where's the link at for this? So I can tweet this link out.
That's what I was thinking of.
Just
He wasn't
If
started
you're on
last
Twitter,
year.
It should be on top.
send the
It
link.
should be up top. It should be up top where Spaces always is.
All right, hold on.
My phone.
Yeah, I know.
It's not up there?
No, it's not going on Twitter.
Oh, it's not.
You should
No.
put that shit on Twitter, John.
We don't have the Twitter. We don't have premium. You gotta be
Oh, you gotta
premium
have
to go.
Twitter premium for
Yeah,
that?
they just changed it
Oh,
because
man,
you know.
boo, Elon.
Probably
Always.
changed because of us.
Boo, Elon.
All right, I'm just gonna say. I'm not saying Chris Duhon wasn't nice. Chris Duhon is one of the. I'm gonna age a lot of people here.
Chris Duhon.
He's one of the first players I remember at Duke.
Chris Duhon was a first
He
team
was
all
nice.
ACC player averaging 10 points a game and 5 assists a game.
He was nice.
Tyrese Proctor can absolutely put those numbers up for first team all ACC. That is
He
not a
damn
knock.
near did
I
that
wanted
last
more
year.
Not
from
enough.
Proctor
Was he not the
than
number one
that,
point guard recruit in the country?
statistically speaking.
Was that Duhon?
Yeah.
Duhon,
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
But I think he plays that role with the defense, the ability to facilitate
Slidell, baby.
and score when
yeah,
needed.
That's right, dude. I
That's
forgot
what he's
about
going to
that.
need to do, and the best comp for that is Chris Duhon. Chris Duhon was nice. Just because he was a second-round pick in the pros doesn't mean he wasn't nice.
The game doesn't always translate.
His game, he was in the league for like 7 or 8 years.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
What about Arizona? We totally forgot about Arizona.
I didn't.
I didn't forget about
We
Arizona.
forgot about
I
them
just
on
didn't
We
purpose.
didn't talk about them.
I just didn't mention him.
We forgot about them on purpose.
What about Arizona?
That means we're not concerned.
And then there's Pablo, always Pablo. Arizona's Arizona. We're there. We're playing them there.
Mhm.
Duke's first true road game in the non-conference in a very long time, but
What, a point?
that's not true. We played Arkansas last year, but
No, we played Arizona
Oh.
last year.
first bucket tonight, guys.
Might be.
Con.
Heat check.
Con.
Isaiah.
He checked
Give me Slim. Give me Slim.
He putting that motherfucker up tonight.
He checked Evans, boy.
Yeah, straight up.
I go con.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be Cooper bucket. Lob to Cooper.
A lob to Coop would be a
Lob to
great.
Cooper would be
Oh,
great.
that would
Yeah.
blow the roof off of Cameron, man.
Wait.
All the way
Ah,
Because Commons gonna win the tip.
We know that.
Commons gonna win
Wait,
the tip.
let me get the roster back. Hold on.
Commons gonna win the tip. Coop lob. Coop lob to set everything off. You know they're gonna be looking for it. Mason Gillis gonna be fighting for his life, yo.
For Mace.
For Mace.
For
And the
Mace.
funniest thing is, Coop asked to go get Mace to come to the school.
Yeah.
Like little known fact. Coop wanted Mace.
Yeah. Yeah, he talked
requested
about that on the
staff.
Brotherhood podcast.
Yep.
All right, so it's gonna be Coop or Isaiah.
Yep, Coop lob. All over Mace.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Hanging prize all over Mace. No pause.
No,
Vaseline.
wait for Pablo to recognize it. He said he's gonna dunk all over Mace.
No pause, no Vaseline, bro.
My goodness.
Please.
Did y'all see Quinn Cook's tweet about comedy?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you say?
Endorsement, man. He said he talked to an NBA player who said
Top 5 pick.
top 5.
He said Khan's a top 5 player in the draft next year.
Hey, man.
That's rough.
I'll take that.
That's
I'm
crazy.
trying to tell you.
Look, again, Reed Shepard was number 3. Just saying.
If Shepard can go number 3, not saying this draft is nearly as
No knock
thin.
on Shepard. Just saying.
It was a weak draft.
It was a very weak draft. That doesn't mean K2 can't go top 5.
I agree.
Reminds me of like that old guy at the park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
We've been
like,
talking about that all
he
summer.
can't, like,
Yeah.
he can't play, but then he plays against you. He
Yep.
directs you.
You ever see that video on Instagram? The dude in New York, the old guy.
The old Popovich looking
old
dude.
guy, I think he's Turkish or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he's putting up buckets on people. That's gonna be
That's
calm when
that's
they get
kinda
older.
like-
I saw people at the park and like that old white
That's
guy.
constant. Like it's in his family, man. His Uncle Jeff, like all them, man.
They all
like
play ball, right?
they all ball, man. They know how. Like they just know how to play,
And
man.
I'll say this.
Sam from the
if
unintentional
K2
put us on, man.
Yeah,
if
shout out
K2
Sam.
does well at Duke, that's a whole pipeline. They got like 7 or 8 brothers.
Yeah.
Like back to back to back to back. It'd be like a whole Plumlee situation down here.
He already has
Even more than a plumber.
I think his brother's like a sophomore. They're already 6'7".
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep.
We have a prediction from DH who says it's going to be a Darren 3 to open up the scoring.
Darren 3, okay.
I like that.
Dang,
I don't hate
Melissa
that.
with the tip, huh?
Friend of the podcast.
All right. I'll take a Darren Harris 3.
Yes, sir.
It'd be good for his confidence.
Absolutely.
He-
Absolutely.
This might be the game he plays the most.
Candidate
minutes all
for
season.
the Christian Reeves man of the match.
Countdown Reeves is crazy. R.I.P.
The countdown all-star, man. I can see Darren Harris winning that award.
I hit these food trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hungry as a hostage.
I left Countdown last year thinking Reeves was about to be ACC Player of the Year.
Man, if Reeves was healthy last year,
We're gonna talk about that walking past the damn
Yeah,
football
Reeves
stadium
about
over
to be
here.
killing,
We're never
bro.
gonna
I think I even
lose.
wrote an article on that.
Where did Reeves
Clemson.
Clemson.
We have a lot of guys in the ACC that were on Duke last year.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Pretty
should-
right.
You gotta go.
We needed you
Shoot
last year to
Power,
teach,
Reeves, and Blake.
Reeves some damn jiu-jitsu.
forgot,
like
Stanford?
Stanford.
Shit, I would've got
Known
it.
ACC powerhouse Stanford.
Friend of the podcast, Jalen Blake.
He was on the last live.
He was. Shout out Jay Blakes.
Jay Blakes.
Yeah, Stanford now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
ACC
Jay
legend.
Boog.
How many fast breaks he gonna fuck up this year?
The same as last year.
Great question.
Nothing
Chaos
changes.
mode will always
Chaos.
be. Chaos mode is forever.
All I add, he's gonna hurt somebody.
Bro, what
playing,
game
man.
was
Just
that,
don't
bro?
hurt
Last
nobody.
year, that
I
bro
did it
got
like 3 times, dude.
3 steals and fumble like
3 times in one game was
every
insane.
What game
fast
was
break he
that?
had. I said,
I
damn,
forget.
bro.
What game
It was like a
that?
crucial game.
Say, put it in the
Should've
chat if you
played football.
remember.
You guys remember
It was
what
like
game that Chaos
It was
mode
somewhere
happened?
It was like December or January.
I feel like he did it again in March.
He
though,
did too. He
That's
did.
Bro,
right.
did every
Yeah.
motherfucking game, bro.
Oh no. Jay Boogie.
That shit is crazy.
Shout.
Best of luck at Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
Best of luck.
Yeah, shout out.
Seriously.
Best of luck to
Friend of the podcast. He came on our live show last year. It was
He
sick.
did. He did.
It might have been for the tournament.
He did it. Yeah, it was the tournament. I actually, I'm looking back at my
I know.
sheets.
I was sitting there trying to think about it.
That's a good memory, man.
It was March. It was. That's crazy.
Oh, gross.
K2 locked up RJ at the Tatum camp. That is something that I did see, and I'm
Yeah.
super excited to see.
He's strong, man.
K2's a dog, dude.
He's
Like,
He is.
like he's a hooper.
He's thoughtful. He knows the game. He just knows the game.
This is going to sound so bad because he is white, but he's cerebral
Yeah.
with it. Like it's an actual accurate use of the word too.
It is. It is. It is.
That's what he is. Yo, A-Law, what's good, bro? A-Law in the chat, AC.
What up?
What's
What
that,
up?
A-Law?
It's good.
Oh, you got the last two on? Okay.
Man, you-
Yeah.
You can't tell me you can't tell me he's not cerebral with it. Like seriously, he is so intentional with every movement he makes on the court.
He's almost mistake free.
Yeah.
Like he makes
Yep, who that?
His ability to control himself in space is just incredible.
very, very few mistakes. He knows.
Oh, we got
Those
Bihaj.
Real cerebral player. Yeah, absolutely. He got game.
Bihaj.
What's up, Bihaj?
What's good, Biatch?
He on that natty light already.
He's already jerked anyway, so no, he is.
All right, here's a really good question we got. Hardest game of the season. Proctor and Foster were saying practices are going to be harder than anything they play.
Agree. I think I've said multiple times that this
That's
is going to be the
that's
best
definitely what
game
we said.
of the year.
It could be tonight, honestly, but in terms of that, I think with the amount of newcomers we have, I think it could be Carolina.
There's a lot of good teams in the ACC. I think Clemson's grossly underrated. I think Georgia Tech's going to be good.
Georgia Tech's gonna be good.
I think Miami's going to be good.
Ain't gonna be ass. No.
Yo, we got Sam from the Unintentional. We were just talking about K2.
Hey Sam,
Damn.
what up, Sam?
How we doing? So,
Hey, which Knivel parent came down, Sam? I gotta look out for him.
Good question.
Somebody's gotta stay home and watch the kid.
I think. Wait, didn't he say the dad? The dad, right?
He said one of them was gonna come.
B Hudge
He said he
said
didn't know.
B Hudge says he's drinking a bunch of cold natties.
Stop it.
Wow.
Stop it.
No parents. We got two Kneppel children will be here.
The kids
They
game?
just sent the kids
Parents
on
are-
the
You don't gotta take care of the kids.
What? No, no.
He's like, go fend for yourself.
The 15-year-old and the 18-year-old just pulled up.
Hold on one sec, guys.
First
Move the
time.
10 for you? Okay. Get out of here.
You drive like a damn UNC fan.
From New York.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
There you go.
There it is.
Shout out to my fellow New Yorkers because shit, it's rough on that road. Boy.
Yes, this is Derek right here, A-Law. We got Derek and
Down like 6
yeah,
points.
Derek on the show today.
Big Blue Samurai, baby.
The Boozers. Oh, Pablo, it's your specialty. We got thoughts on the Boozers. Talk recruiting.
I already said what I said.
Pablo said what he said, and what he said is this.
I'll
These
add.
guys right here,
That's
right here.
it. I ain't even, ain't
I will believe it until proven wrong.
Feel good about them.
Seriously, I'm not.
Fundamental piece to
We
that
got
recruiting class.
6 days. In 6 days, we will find out
Yep.
where they go. But
That's it. Less than a week, man.
yeah, I think it's gonna be Duke
What day of the week is that on?
Thursday,
It's on
Is that when they're
Thursday.
announcing?
next
We've been
Thursday.
we've had some luck on announcements on Thursdays.
Is that when they're
We
announcing?
have.
They already said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Let me see. Oh,
All I'm saying is that Cameron is named after Cameron Indoor, so I'm hoping we get to see Cameron and Cameron.
I did a breakdown last year. Commitments on days. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it.
AC is looking for
There
some
it is.
some.
We had
stats.
Blitz, Paulo, Kyrie, Jabari, and Jalen Johnson all committed on a Thursday.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson was on. Wasn't Jalen on the 4th of July?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Yep.
That was.
Which was a Thursday that year.
I was so stressed because I wasn't anywhere near a computer to make a Photoshop.
We have never had a commit on a Tuesday. Laura, I'll put it this way.
Harrison Barnes.
We've
wrecked
not
my
had a
whole
big.
Tuesday.
We have not had a big commit on a Tuesday.
Skip class and everything.
That's
For you
crazy.
to
Not had
Skype
a-
and say UNC.
We've not had a
Crazy.
top recruit commit on a Tuesday. I'll put it that way. I can't say never had a commit on a Tuesday, but Thursday is the day to have the most, man.
If the Boozers come and we retain most of our squad next season, it'll be great. I mean, I think we got a few more recruits coming in too.
Yeah, I don't know how much we're gonna retain.
I don't know if I don't know how many of our guys we're keeping.
No, because I say this a lot. Ultimate goal is a championship.
Mhm.
You win a championship, it's a mass exodus
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Like
Yes,
people, 3 people down the bench are going to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So no, I don't see a scenario where we retain most
It'll be
of the
very
squad.
similar
I
to the
really
season
don't.
where you have two. Where you have Darren and Zay.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Pat be
I don't
back,
know.
Pat be back.
That'll probably be back.
I don't see a lot of transfers happening.
Especially from this group, because John was very deliberate with this group. I can't see him doing what he did with last year's group, which is if you don't fit, see ya.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I
You
agree
don't have
with
to
that.
transfer, but you're not staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of transfers.
and you look at who we're recruiting too. I mean, like keeping a Zay, keeping a Darren Evans, keeping a Pat. That all fits things that we're not recruiting in this class. We're not recruiting a center. We don't have we're really not recruiting a lot of shooting in this 25 class. So you're gonna have to retain some of that.
I also think in this day and age in college sports, like as you're doing your recruiting on the trail, you're saying, hey, we already got this, and this in
Mhm.
place. I want you on my team, but
Mhm.
I'm not guaranteeing you
Yeah.
playing time. I'm not guaranteeing you a starting role. However,
That's how it should be.
season two, you got the keys.
Mhm.
You got the keys. Green light. Here's the keys.
Yeah, at least show them what you got.
Yeah.
And we give you the opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
And like Isaiah and Darren would be better than the sophomores we had last year. So I think comparing like the two situations is definitely different. It's not the same.
So as Evans, Harris, Pat, Malik, and I don't know about Foster.
Malik
I
come
think
back.
the other 4 I would
I always
expect.
forget Malik has that another year.
Malik's a junior, yeah.
No,
nasty.
Foster's gone.
I think Foster's gone, especially if he has
the
a
type of year
really
we
good
think he
year.
can have.
If Foster does what I think he's going to do, I don't think we have Caleb Foster next year.
Honestly, Proctor, not saying that he will come back. I out of all of them, I could see him coming back. Proctor, he's young. I don't know that he's going to do enough to. We'll see if he does enough to catch the NBA's eye to put him back in the lottery.
His
I don't
dad
know
told
that
us that he loved Duke.
Yeah.
Shout out Rod
So
Proctor.
I
He's
don't know
a
I don't
legend.
know if I don't know how much he'll do to boost his draft stock. He might hold stock, but I don't know if he can boost his stock much more.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know how much more he can boost his stock.
I didn't think I'd see a year 2 Proctor, so I'm not going to rule it out.
I didn't even think we'd see a year 1 Proctor. So
I mean, the talk of him coming out was if he didn't come in early like he did, he would have been to the pros from Australia.
all right, I'm going to ask you guys. You guys have seen more tape. We're being asked about Cam Boozer. What is he
Monster.
similar to? We're being asked if he's similar to P5.
Probably the closest player that we've had.
Pretty damn similar.
Him, Jabari, like he fits
Better
that mold.
passer,
Yeah.
better passer than Paolo.
Yeah,
That's
better
saying a lot.
playmaker.
Paulo was a good playmaker.
He was.
Cam he's so all court. He's so good, man. He's a better. He is absolutely a better shooter than Paulo. 100%. He is a better shooter than Paulo. He'll put up better shooting splits than Paulo, at least from distance anyway.
Yeah.
I think Paulo's probably a little bit of a better finisher. He's stronger.
I was going to say,
A little bit of a better
much
finisher on
stronger.
the inside. So that I don't want to compare their games as like he's the exact same.
Got a little more athletic pop.
Right.
Cam,
Cam rebounds. He can play defense. Like he's not a great defender, but he can play defense. Like
Cam's a little more cerebral too.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
on both sides of the ball too. Like
Yeah.
he thinks the game a little more.
That is water. Yes, Dave. I am drinking water.
no, it's not.
I am thirsty.
That came with that
It is
heat.
hot.
Sheesh, Dave.
Came with the heat.
Man, I dropped the cap.
FBI.
I know.
Damn.
More of a bruiser with a better handle, GH says. Or Paulo's better handle. Cam more of a bruiser. I see that.
Yeah.
I feel
Paolo
like Cam is kind
Paolo
of.
got a better handle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Again, from what I've seen, which isn't super much, I feel like Cam is like what the modern version of his dad would be.
Paolo's nasty, man.
What do you guys think of that? I think Cam is like the modern version of what his dad would be.
That's
Like if Booz was
Sure.
like coming out of high
Booz
school
was
today.
bigger than him though. Like
Yeah.
Carlos
I mean, Booz
Boozer
was playing the 3 in high school.
he's as wide as my car. Like
That's true.
Carlos Boozer is a wide human being.
But you gotta
Like,
remember-
he's the widest person I've ever seen.
Have you guys heard the stories about when him and Jay Will came into college? Have you guys heard the stories about when that Jay Will was telling about when the two of them got to Duke?
No,
Like Boozer was practicing with the wings.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think, given the fact he's like a 6'9" small forward who K kind of converted into a center.
Yeah, he was an all-court, kind of an all-court scorer for what that was back in 2000.
Yeah,
He-
I
he
think
would shoot from
Cam is the
mid-range.
modern
Yeah.
evolution of
He would shoot
that.
from mid-range and stuff. Cam has better range and all that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You don't want a one-dimensional player.
No, 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 no.
That he was,
Cam represents what you want anybody who's 6'9" to be right now in
Yeah.
basketball, which is all court, able to move the ball doesn't get stuck, and you can't play drop coverage. All those things.
A-Law hit you with a pause in the chat.
It's wild as hell.
Yes.
Man,
AC
look how our
is just
countdown,
trying
man.
to get
Look
how
our
many-
countdown From,
And yeah, anybody in the chat here? If so, come over. I put the pin drop in Twitter. I'm my honest.
So we believing in QC. We have been talking a little bit about that. I think it. I'm gonna say what Dee's been saying, which is we will believe the hype until it is proven incorrect.
Mhm.
Which hopefully it isn't.
There's no reason not to believe it. There's
Exactly.
no reason not to hear so many people say what Khan is doing on the floor, and then write it off as no, that's not true. Like there's too much.
if it was just one or two people,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. That's the standing ovation
Right.
for Trevor Keels type situation. I get it.
Yeah.
But
if
no,
you have
everybody says
Everybody.
If
To a
you,
man.
have, if you have an offer a bad game though, don't turn on him.
Right.
it. Yeah, don't go
Seriously.
crazy on
Y'all be-
Twitter
y'all be
because
good for that.
he's hooked or whatever.
I
He's
told
supposed-
you.
he's supposed to be a top five.
You need to bench him. You need to bench him.
Kick him off the team.
Don't give him that, man.
The
we
road
need to
street-
treat these players better.
the road street. Kick him off the team.
Well, now I mean, social media is giving everybody a voice. It's like, yeah. And these
Sometimes
players
it's
see it,
great.
man. Like,
I'm happy that we got our voices on social, especially you, Derek.
We'll see you on Spaces
Hey, man,
if
I
you
like
say
that
that
shit,
stuff.
Exactly, and I love seeing it.
I've been chilling for a little bit, man. The season's not going on, so I don't have
We'll
time
see
to
it.
fuck
We'll
up
see it in a
UNC
few
fans.
weeks.
Yeah.
So I just want to address this. I'm not gonna say we're winning the chip this year or
I will.
next year.
I will. Championship or
Put
bust.
me
Get
down.
out of here.
I'll be wrong on that. I don't care. I'll eat crow. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I think Duke wins the championship. I'm not gonna say it's definitely happening.
I'll be pissed if it doesn't.
That's
Correct.
how I am every year.
Correct.
Yeah, but
Correct.
no.
There's some
we
seasons you can tell it's like
we got 8
yeah.
NBA players on this team. You better win this
yeah,
shit.
this is
Seriously.
I don't want to hear no excuses from no coaches, no player. I don't want nothing.
No.
If
That being
if
said,
I'll give the caveat, if everybody's healthy, if all things are copacetic that way, and plus, look, everybody doesn't have to necessarily be healthy in the season.
Yeah,
John
and
has
also
built a
take a
team
little
that,
bit of luck too, though. Bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Luck
Absolutely.
always plays into it.
Yep, 99. We talked about 99 earlier in the live. That team should have won a title.
yes.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, but this
So-
team has a play. You could have 2 players have a bad game and survive. Like
Sure.
you
Yeah.
got that much talent.
This
on
is
team.
this is the
Sometimes
deepest Duke
everybody
team in a
has
minute.
damn bad game.
We say that every year, but this is the deepest Duke team in a minute. So A-Law's asking, out of the 3 recruits, who do we want?
The ones that are here on campus.
The ones that are here. I think the Boozers are here
What do
on
you mean, who do we-
unofficial. I'm not
oh,
sure.
like,
Have all of them, please.
Yeah.
Why
I'd
you doing-
take
why
all
you making
three.
me do this, Ayla? What are you doing?
A-Law, I assume you're asking about Nate Amena, Caden Lewis,
Yeah, why you
and
making us choose our favorite kid,
Shelton
man?
Henderson.
What are you doing?
Hell, the players here last year, we got all of them except VJ, right?
Except
yeah,
BJ.
except VJ, we had all of the guys who
And
were
Nate's back
countdown.
for his second CTC.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh shit, I forgot.
It's rare you come to 2 CTCs
He
and
was
not
here
commit
last
to 2.
year, right?
He was right there with him.
I think I
Completely forgot about that.
would love to get all 3 of them. I don't know what the Duke team looks like at all next year, so
Nobody does.
exactly.
I mean, look, I guess out of the 3 that are here, if like the most important one, probably Nate.
Yeah,
I mean, just what he does all over court,
Swiss
rebounds.
Army knife type of
shoots.
player, dude.
Yeah, 6'9" now. Like, dude is a monster, man.
If he's asking you, you can only pick one of them. Yeah,
I'm
Nate,
picking Nate.
all day,
I'm picking Nate out of that group.
Yeah.
all day, all day.
I'm with you there.
I like what Caden Lewis brings as a depth boost point guard. If we can make that happen,
Yeah.
it'd be nice if we can make that happen. Might be a tough sell, but we'll see what happens. Shelton Henderson, I think he is. I think that's a lot.
Did Jordan Smith not come?
Not that I know of,
That's crazy.
because he moved his visit back to his October visit back, because they had a scheduling conflict with Paul VI.
Okay.
He follows me on Instagram though.
Oh, I am not
Shoe in.
the least concerned about Jordan Smith coming to Duke. I am
Oh, yeah,
concerned
no,
about that. Like,
no. I was
Yeah.
shocked that he's not here.
See his boys.
Right? Future teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Questions have been
Yeah,
great,
we all
man.
agree with
There's
this.
A lot
I
of good
think-
engagement.
Maybe what?
Nate is definitely the most important. He said.
Oh yeah.
I think we definitely agree with that.
100%. I don't think it's close.
No.
Other than the Boozer brother.
Yes. Getting a boozer would be nice. Getting 2 boozers would be nice.
Even better.
Now y'all know how it is. It's
They gotta have to pay Mama Boozer and IL money.
She got money. She'll just sit by the pool in Miami. And have-
Yeah, when they sued Prince, she probably got some money out of that settlement, I'm sure.
oh, definitely.
When Carlos sued Prince.
What else we got? What does that
That's a
think?
great story.
Oh, it's the Nate comment.
Guys,
What time is it?
it's 4:35.
What time do the gates open?
The
6?
the player walk is at 5:45.
Shit, let's go eat, bro.
Get food and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get our little
You
position.
got anything else we want to address on this thing? We didn't see Reg. Reg was here. Where's he at, man? Let's see if we can get Reg. on
I'd
here.
love to get Reg, and we got another guy who's supposedly in the area.
He won the countdown
Yeah.
tickets
We did a
He drove from
giveaway.
New Jersey, didn't
somewhere.
Yes, sir. It's game time. We are close. We are super excited.
Sir, let's go Duke.
Let's go, Duke.
All the way.
Always, always.
Duke. Fuck everybody else.
Nothing like Pablo.
Just keep
he?
it real.
Crazy. You're not wrong. Any last minute questions?
Yeah, here's one last one question. I'm trying to see if we can get DFZ over here real quick. If not, we're gonna cut this thing short.
Yeah, it was hot today. I didn't think it was gonna be that hot today.
Now this is gonna be a super fun event. Obviously, you know the women's team plays first. It's a super good team. They did. They just today landed 5-star.
Who that?
Did you
The women's team here, dude.
Yeah, man.
I missed it.
Emily Skinner fucking squad. Bro.
Yeah.
The last one was what?
They have a nice talk.
I'm excited to see Toby.
Yeah,
that might have been the last
yeah.
one.
I mean, they just used to get out there
She
and
gonna get it
just
done.
throw
They
lob
gonna
and
get it
stuff.
done.
It wasn't even like
I'm
really
excited to see the
contest.
women's
Just show
team.
out for the fans.
I just don't want her to come down to tear an ACL,
But I don't
bro.
think they did any.
That's the last thing.
We got
That's
Toby,
the
we
last
got
thing I wanna see.
Jaden Donovan, who I love watching play.
Yeah.
Last year she was electric at Countdown.
Nobody.
We got so many people coming back from last
The
year.
aura around Duke right now is just too high. Man.
The aura is
That's the
too
reason
high.
why we're in the parking lot as
All right.
opposed to over by the stadium
Yeah,
today.
for real.
We got a question here. Who's the unsung hero?
CNJ Malik Brown.
Malik Brown.
Yeah.
It's Malik Brown, I
Both
think.
good answers.
Him or Darren.
Yeah.
I'm going Malik just because of the post step. I think that pickup was huge.
I can't say Darren because I just don't see him getting enough. Darren will win us a game.
I feel like people
Darren
will,
will say
if Darren is shooting Duke, like keeping Duke in games with his shooting, people are going to credit him. I feel like it's going to be Malik because the defense is so much less tangible than the offense at this level, especially.
And
Maybe even
he's guaranteed some playing time.
Yeah.
And he's a post defender, like which is like when Common is in foul trouble or out of the game or whatever
Evans will
else.
do something special.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Evans will do something special and win a couple games.
When it's a couple games.
Yeah.
He's getting hot real quick.
He's an all-season
6, 8
defender.
points in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Before you woke up, I was like, he's the dude who's going to have the most highlights.
Yep.
Give him like the last 13
Beating,
seconds of the
beating
half.
UNC
Give him the ball,
in Chapel
just let him
Hill.
go.
Sure. Cook.
Yep.
Sure. You drove down here, AC?
Oh, yeah. Let's quick shout out Duke football. 5-0. Go to hell, Carolina. That was a crazy win.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I was in DC, man. I'm jealous.
section.
He would.
How fun was that?
I'll show you some videos when we get off.
That was a great
Yeah,
game.
they weren't fucking with me.
That was a great game.
Yeah. My dad was at the game where Leitner hit the shot and he was in the Kentucky section.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I bet that was bad.
Platoon rotations? I don't think we run a platoon.
No.
I don't think.
No.
No, I don't think John can run platoons.
I don't think that works in basketball.
We posed this
It's-
question last year on a team that was nowhere near ready for that.
Look at 2015 Kentucky.
Platoon rotation.
It works until it doesn't. It's really hard to get guys going when they only play in 4 to 5 minute spurts.
Just continuity is so big in basketball, and you can't do.
That was crazy as hell.
You can't.
Whoa. It's really hard to get guys going. Holy shit.
You know I have to with Pablo here. I have to say it. So.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta make it work.
You can't have continuity if you're playing 9 guys.
Exactly.
I mean, you can.
It's so hard. It's so hard. Paul.
I mean, you can, but it is difficult.
It's tough. It's really tough.
I mean, we've
keep
had-
somebody, keep that many players happy. It's gonna be
We've had squads where 10 guys have averaged double digits over a season. They might
Yeah.
not have done it every single game. Like the team, but Alex McConnell,
I
Gordon
think the
Bogle,
Corey
like
McGinney team, right?
they
almost
had
that
8 or
athletic.
9.
The 2020 team, yeah, they had a lot of guys, a lot of balance.
Yep.
Trey was the only guy over like 25 minutes per game at one point.
Yeah, I mean, we have definitely had teams like there can be continuity built with 9 players rotating, and not at the same time though. Not like this 5 in, okay, now this 5 in, okay,
Right.
now this 5 in, okay, now this 5 in. Like you're subbing spots, especially with this
Yeah.
team.
Like the hockey change lineup's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna happen.
No,
Yeah,
we're
I
not
don't
going to do
think so.
line
I don't
changes.
think so.
We're not going to see that.
No, very rarely do coaches want to do that.
Yeah, it's just not.
Very
It's just food.
It's not going to happen.
Good to meet you, bro. Real good to meet you, bro.
Bob's rolling out. We're about to cut this thing down too.
Let's go.
All right, I think
All right,
I think it's time to eat, guys.
It's time.
thank you so
Go
much
Duke.
for watching. As always, let's go
Go
Duke.
Fuck everybody else. Go Duke.
What he said.
Pablo said it best.
Yes, sir.
See y'all.
Thanks for joining the live, baby.